early in my career, I was in construction, and I watched entire buildings like the size of this one get built, and I saw construction crews come in day after day. And I watched men that didn't like each other and didn't get along, and yet they would work together all day, every day long, and build a building. And I remember being like, women can't do that. Because if I don't like you, I don't like you forever. You're dead to me. Definitely not going to lunch with you. Don't like your shoes. You're stupid. Men don't do that. And hey, here's another headline for you. They rule the world. Right, because we're going to all go into work tomorrow, and they've got positions of power. They got the media. They got it all. Well, how do you think they got that? They got along. It sounds so simple, but it's really that simple. They got along. They figured out a way to get work done and have it not be personal. I'll tell you something else interesting. I wrote it in my book, and when my husband read it, he said, that's the most brilliant thing I ever heard you write or say, and you've got to tell people. And I said, what? And he said, you wrote that women will bond through pain, and men will bond through play. So think about this in the office. Think about your girlfriend in the office that you really like, that you go to lunch with. You talk about your sick kid, the dog went to the vet, you ticked off at my husband, he's really being a jerk. We bond through pain. And if we find also a little glitch in you that we can relate to, then our walls go down and we'll befriend you. I've had women say that. Once I figured out you were real, because you look so perfect and so pulled together, once I figured out that, if I caught you, you bled, I liked you. I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. But it's true, we bond through pain. Men bond through play, joking around, games, play. When they go into the office, the first thing they think is team. What do they always say? I want a team player. They always say that. We don't get what that means because we're not wired like that, and we compete with each other. You see what I'm saying? So if tomorrow morning you go into the office and you're in the mode of, how can I make this a game and play and have fun and be more lighthearted with the male colleagues, you would get further ahead. Because you're definitely not going to bond with them over pain. If you do, they're probably going to fire you. They don't want to hear your drama and your problems. Right? So how they go into the office is totally different than how we go into the office and how we're wired. So that kind of breaks down some of the code right there. And to not always bond through the pain. Every person here, sitting here tonight, is of every age, every shape, every color, every race, every religion. Everyone in this room. But there's one thing that we all have and that we all share. And so if you don't like somebody, if you can't do anything, try to connect to that. I had a heck of a laugh with you earlier. And we were talking about the different races. And we were, I'm just going to put it out there. We were talking about black versus white. We were talking about our hair. And we were talking about our cultures and things that we do, right? And at one point I was joking and I looked at her and I said, may I just apologize for my entire white race because we really didn't mean to say that. And she's cracking up and she's like, well, but we didn't know this about you guys and we didn't know. And she said, I wish we could all just drop that. And what did you say? I wish we could all just be
human beings.
Human beings, right? And so if you don't like her or you don't like X, whatever that is, I think if you can just find that one place you're the same, and sometimes on a really bad day you can go, all right, we both have heartbeats. Just start there, right? She breathes. Okay, let's just start there, right? Or, like when I really don't like somebody, I will actually say to somebody else, like, I'm sure that his mother loves him.